incident was dubbed Britain's Roswell. The story goes that a number of US servicemen saw an alien spacecraft near their Air Force base in Rendlesham Forest in Suffolk in 1980. The reports were taken so seriously that they were fully investigated by the American military. But the commander there found nothing, and so the Rendlesham Forest incident became the UK's most tantalising UFO mystery.
Derek, hello.
Hello.
To our university. What I was going to ask you was, as a first question is, in your own opinion, what is the most credible explanation for the events that took place in December 1980 at the Rendlesham Forest?
I believe it was a UFO, mainly because it wasn't one night, it was over 4 nights. And all the different ideas that people have come up why things have happened, it couldn't have happened over 4 nights. It was at least 4 nights, definitely 3 nights, possibly 4 nights. And the sheer amount of witnesses that I personally have spoken to have all come up with the same thing. They've all heard from the radio, the radars, and I've met just about everybody involved at some stage, or I've spoke to them on the phone or on Facebook. And I would say, without doubt, UFO. There's all different theories, from the flying lighthouse, which a lighthouse, as you know, the light goes out to sea, not inland, so that's discounted completely. And we're talking about a serviceman that are guarding nuclear weapons. You know, they're not just ordinary people. These guys are trained. They know what they're looking at, and if they think they see UFOs, I believe it.
Is there any evidence in the Rendlesham Forest today that which is still visible, which occurred back in December 1980?
No, any evidence was sort of more or less cleared up at the time. And just to add insult to injury, we had a big storm in 1983 and most of the forest got blown down anyway. So the trees were destroyed, the land was ploughed up again to plant new trees, and so basically any evidence, physical evidence, like radiation readings and microwave readings, there might be some still about, but generally speaking, no. The only physical evidence I can say that I know of was, at the time, Sergeant Jim Penniston took plaster cast moulds of indentations where the craft landed, and he done it in his own time. He was that shocked what he see. The next day he's gone out and got some plaster of Paris and done plaster casts, because he knew what he see was from another world. And then he said that he touched it and it had the different markings on the side, like glyphs on the side of the thing. But yeah, he said he said it's a craft, the people with him said it's a craft, and I've spoke to unlimited people that were there over the 4 nights, or 3 nights, 3 to 4 nights, all saying UFO.
Do you know of other incidents that are related to the one that happened in December 1980, which have happened elsewhere?
In 1980, there was a few things happened, and lead up to 1980, but Montauk in America was the one that had some sort of link to Rendlesham Forest, and that entailed American military doing various tests. They say they were messing with time travel experiments. How true that is, I don't know. But there was many other sightings throughout the country in the build-up to Rendlesham Forest incident. There's several up north actually, which could have linked in to Rendlesham. But for Montauk, I would say, is the main one.
Montauk in the United States?
Yeah.
Do those incidents, do the reports of those concern them, do they compare with others in other locations?
Yes. Most incidents, although witnesses have a different perspective of what they've seen, the incidents are very much the same. Yeah. But yeah, Rendlesham had so many witnesses, credible witnesses, whereas a lot of other events, it might just be 1 or 2 people driving on the car, come across something, seen something. It's just their word against the whole world. Whereas the Rendlesham incident, being so many and being on a military base, that's why it's got so much credibility.